Hello, my name's Alexandra Reissig. I'm co-founder and chief operating officer at Smplicare. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share some information about our study. So who is Smplicare? We are a company based in Edinburgh, and our mission is to empower the future of independent aging, which is a really tall order. But all that means is that we take data from everyday health devices like wearables and fitness trackers to accelerate the path to predictive, preventative, and proactive health. We're starting with falls. The research we've been funded for is sponsored by Innovate UK and has ethics approval from the University of Edinburgh. The lead researcher is our co-founder and chief innovation officer, Dr. Adrian Smales, and our principal investigator is geriatrician Dr. Atul Anand. We've been funded as part of UKRI's Healthy Aging Challenge, the Design for Aging, to create a platform that can predict the risk of falls using everyday wearables. We are currently recruiting 300 research participants into the study through partners from all around the UK, from housing associations to local councils. Our hope is that we support folks within those organizations through their participation to improve their risk of falls from the outputs and the future product that we're building. Why falls? So falls are one of the leading risk factors for adults over 65 and can significantly reduce independence. 34% of the UK population over 65 is at risk of a fall this year. And even more than that have a fear of falling. Falls account for 220,000 A&E admissions annually, which results in £4.2 billion to the NHS. Falls are also a catalyst to a loss of independence, forcing folks to need increased support services, become more socially isolated, and reach higher frailty levels at a much earlier stage. This study will use data collected from wearable devices and smart scales to identify the escalating risk of a fall, leading to better prediction and then prevention. To qualify, participants need to be over 55, have had a fall recently, so in the past 12 to 18 months, and have and use a smart scale or a tablet. We also want to make sure that folks can provide consent on their own and then stand unassisted on a scale for about 10 seconds. This is just to make sure that they're safe while they're on the scale. The study is 6 months from their enrollment date. Each research participant gets a free wearable and a body composition scale that they keep for life. We ask them to wear the wearable all of the time unless they're charging, and to stand on the scale at least once a week. The devices come from leading manufacturers like Fitbit, who's now owned by Google, Garmin, and Polar. Those who qualify will also get a grip strength meter that will ask them to measure once weekly. And then lastly, we'll send them assessment questionnaires through the Smplicare app. And these questionnaires are weekly, monthly, and quarterly, and they collect secondary health measures like activities of daily living, mood, pain, things like that. For those who are interested, we also offer participant engagement activities so that we can design our solution alongside the participant. These are offered throughout this February, March, and April, and they come in the form of one-to-one interviews, focus groups, and co-design sessions. We'll run them partially in person and partially remotely online. The study timeline will take place from January 2023 through to July. So we currently have started and we've got 60 research participants enrolled, and we're working to schedule by region throughout February, March, and April, with a goal to hit that 300 mark by the end of April. And then throughout this whole phase where we're recruiting and enrolling, we'll also conduct engagement with activities with the current participants, and then do a rolling off board when each participant hits their 6-month mark. For some participants, we'll give them the option of extending their participation into phase 2, which we don't have a ton of time to get into the details of phase 2, but really the short of it is that this phase 1, is the observational study, and it's all about prediction. Can we predict the escalating risk of a fall? Phase 2 is about prevention, so actually preventing that fall once we've been able to predict the risk. We'll give more information surrounding phase 2 in the coming months as we begin winding down our current phase. We have a small team of very committed individuals who support the research study. We've all undergone training and certifications and have been approved by Dr. Anand as our principal investigator to conduct the key recruitment and enrollment activities. We work closely with scheme managers, coordinators, family, and friends to make sure that the enrollment and recruitment process goes smoothly and is hopefully a little bit fun as well. So the enrollments themselves are done in person by our team. They can be done either in the individual's home or in a communal location like a residential lounge. For some folks, we found hybrid enrollment works really well for them, where they come into the lounge for a chat, learn more about the study, consent in, and then we'll go into their home and we'll set up the devices there where they're more comfortable and where they can connect to their Wi-Fi. We take full responsibility for the enrollment and the study management. And if participants have any questions at all, we can answer them on the phone or through a Google Meet or something like that. Our ask today is threefold. If you know anyone you think would be interested in the study, please refer them to Smplicare.com. No, I. And then I believe you've seen or we've provided some brochures. So if you don't mind handing them out to folks you think might be interested or leaving them in a communal lounge for folks to learn about the study, that would be awesome. And then you can also contact us to schedule either a group enrollment or an information session. That's a lot like today's presentation, but we can come in and answer any questions that folks have. For the group enrollment, it'd be if you think like a bunch of people might be interested in actually enrolling. Fantastic. We can come as a team and do it together in a communal lounge. So once folks sign up online, we'll give them a call to confirm their details, give them a short screening questionnaire, and then we'll coordinate and schedule their enrollment. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Our contact information is here, but it's also on our website and on the brochures. Thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.